Well, hello there, my beautiful Aquarius. How are y'all today? Happy Thursday. Feeling very grateful on this beautiful Thursday. Yeah, I hope so. I hope so. I hope so. Well, we have another interesting um, day today, being 522. Okay, 522, 2025. These numbers, I'm telling y'all. Universe is doing what it do. Okay. All right. Yes, indeed. So we're gonna get started here, but before we do, let me know how y'all doing in the comments. Okay. How you're navigating this energy. All right. This 2022 is carrying some very powerful energies. All right. Um, especially with the Sun in Gemini. Communication, okay? Speaking up, being bold about saying the things that that are really important to you, okay? Um, you may be reviewing your soul mission, okay? Um, and releasing old limiting beliefs, things of that nature, all right? So here we go. Let me know. How you feeling? We're gonna be all right. Continue to love yourself, okay? Continue to pour into yourself. All right, my love. I invite you to take 3 deep breaths with me. Okay? All right, everybody's here. All right, everybody is here. Thank you, Spirit. All right, let's jump right into this reading today. See what beautiful angel number the angels have for us today. 2323. Endless possibilities, my love. Absolutely. Endless possibilities. Right. Okay. And we'll do it like that. At the bottom of the deck, two, two, two. Yeah. So there it is. Thank you, Spirit. Alignment, my love. Okay. How do you move forward in your life's true calling? Get in alignment. Do what your heart is calling you to do. Okay? Do what makes you happy. Among other things, right? It's what your heart desires. Mm. That's what um, this is calling us to do, with this number, um, these synchronicities of 22, 20, 25. Yeah, there's a sense of deep soul excavation could be happening here. All right. You may feel some inner stirring, needing to redefine. This is also a card of connection, okay? Friendship, romantic relationships as well. All right, so um, it's just a matter of putting, not you, but allowing spirit to align you um, in the direction that you should go. Okay, some life choices uh, may be at hand here as well. So, that's a part of, DS, diving deep into your life purpose. You may be having to reevaluate um, your life purpose. Okay, um, the spirit is calling you to reassess that. Two life choices, compromise. You're making a commitment or a commitment. Making a commitment to yourself. Okay, or be open to a committed partnership or relationship. Right. All right. Spirit wants to remind you that when you're going through tough times, Aquarius, nothing up until this point has defeated you. And that takes some going back and just kind of reassessing your life. I actually did that. And reassess my, situation. I'm like, wow. Really, Spirit? This is how you've moved in my life? It's Thankful Thursday. Take that time to kind of reevaluate the things that Spirit has done for you. Okay? How Spirit has moved in your life. You've overcome so many challenges. Think about that. Think about those things and be thankful for all that you have. Okay, anything in this text here? Tell me, hold on to it. Yeah, we're being called to be thankful for the things that we have and for the things that are coming. Okay. Holy Spirit, anything else in this text here? All right. And no act of kindness is ever wasted. All right. No act of kindness. So if you were ever kind to someone and you felt like it wasn't, the favor wasn't returned, that's okay. That's okay. I've come to the conclusion that my job is to show people what it is. What it is. This is what it looks like. Okay? This is what a good friend looks like. This is what a good partnership looks like. This is what a companion, authentic companionship looks like. Okay? A lot of us, that's what we come into people's lives for. Okay? So no act of kindness is ever wasted. Because whoever you've shown that to now sees and understands, well, this is what it's supposed to be. This is what it's supposed to be like. You kind of sparked a light within them in regards to their self-love and their self-worth and value. So it wasn't wasted. You didn't waste any time showing that person. Okay. But like I said, a lot of us, that's what our purpose is. We come in here to show people what it's like. This is what it's like. Not everybody knows what it's like to have a good friend or to be in a good, decent relationship. They don't. They have no clue. And then here you come, and they're looking at you like, "Are you for real?" Because they don't know what it is. They don't know what it's like. So don't be surprised that that people might back away from that, might shy away from that. I can remember years ago, um, a question was proposed to one of my staff. Is she really like that? Yeah, she is. Because sometimes people, they don't know, when they've been subjective to unauthenticity, they don't know what realness is. And then here you come, Aquarius, the realest of the real, the realest of the real. And then they get scared. Then they sabotage it. They sabotage the relationship. That's what it is. So yeah, you real, okay? You the real one. You the real one. And I should. What do you need to know for evolutionary growth? Partnership and support. It just keeps continuing to show up. We're not here to do this alone. I don't, it's not our nature. It's not human nature. It's not natural. The divine's plan is for you to have partnership. Okay? That is the divine plan. When the creation when when creation was created, there were two, not one. Okay? So you're being guided to reach out, my love, all right, to form some kind of partnership. All right. And then also allow partnerships to come in. So this could, be any form of partnership. Okay. So be open to that. Break down those barriers that you feel around yourself. Okay. This is a time to see who comes into your life that is offering to assist with your endeavors. There's a key component there. Remember, we're in receiving mode. So anyone who comes in to our space need to be bringing something to the table. Okay? You need to bring something to the table. Some partnership. You bring the bread, I got the butter. Okay? This is simple as that. Working together. There's this balance that's calling to us in our lives that there needs to be balance. The spirit is saying asking for help, you know, um, I know for me it's been difficult. It was a difficult thing to do. It is something that I'm still working on. Okay. Um, letting that ego part of me go and then like, okay, it's okay to ask for help. All right. You weren't put on this earth to do it by yourself. Aquarius. Although sometimes we feel as if we have, because a lot of us have. We've been doing it by ourselves. Okay. And yes, we can. I mean, we've proven that we can, but that's not the design. Okay? That's not the natural design of things. Partnership is is it, and then with when I if you 222 to is again is that breaks into a three. Okay, then six is three. Okay, it it's all of this I'm partnership, communication. All right, love. Okay, all right, love. Let me pull a partnership card, a relationship card. Let me relationship card. Because as soon as I said it, I heard spirit say, "I love." Uh-oh. Now let's see what we what's here. What's here? Each other. My turned upright. All right. All right. Yeah, it's a soulmate. Huh, it's a soulmate. Soul connection, partnership, life partner. Ay, it's a life partner. I'll do it like that. There it is. Mm. All right, spirit. Yeah. All right, so let's do a shuffle. All right. So get ready for this soul connection, this partnership, this support. All right. You're good by yourself, Aquarius. There's no doubt about that. Okay? There's no doubt about that. But we all know that things are better when you have someone to share it with, right? You can have mm, personal power. You can have all the riches in the world. Yeah, people. You can have, there's people have all the riches in the world, but they have no one to share it with. Those are the most loneliest people. You know. All right, spirit. Which chakra do we need to work on? What is being activated at this time? I mentioned before, the higher chakras are being activated: throat, third eye, crown. Okay. But that doesn't mean that we don't continue, to keep those lines of communication open, right? And keep those lines of communication open. Daily affirmation. Right. Mm, creativity. Keep those creativity juices going. Keep them going, Aquarius. Because what you are creating, okay, um, is going to be amazing. That, because we all have something to give as a service, right? We are so very, very talented. Um, and I know for me, I love to see people in their creative element. It really shows their essence, and it shows um, where your heart is, because it is expressed through that creativity. So I just love it. I love it. I love all form of the arts, whether it's whether it's dance, music, poetry, all of it. It is it's beautiful. It's beautiful. So that's where we are. We'll take a deep dive into that. Well, if you're feeling stuck in that area, okay, we'll get into that. So just pull an archangel card. So we're gonna open it up. Keep that creativity flowing. Okay. All right. Here, what are we looking on with that? Angel, here to assist us. What are we looking on? Shuffle. Two, two, two. We'll take the one on the top. The one on the top is lead with confidence, Aquarius. That is exactly what you're being called to do. Archia Faith. Thank you, Archia Faith. Aquarius, lead with confidence. Uh, yeah, we have that one, and then this one. Okay. So that was that a one? I think it is. I think that is one. Okay. Yep. 32, which is a 5. A chia faith. All right. I love it. I love it. I love it. Our chia faith. Our chia faith, who serves on the blue ray of sapphire, gold, and blue. of divine will, power, and protection with her counterpart, Archangel Michael. Faith has the powerful presence of Norse. I can't pronounce the last name, my love. Blended with a soft and open energy. Since 2011, Faith has been focusing her light on Earth to help humanity ascend. She wears less armor than Michael, as her unwavering belief is her protection. You know, yeah, I love that. You know, uh, interesting. I was meditating on the full armor of God. I was meditating on that yesterday. So faith is guiding you to look at how you bring and be faith in this situation. What do you need to surrender and surrender into feel better? Alchemize uncertainty using faith, golden blue fire, and rest into the knowing you got this. Invite in Archia faith for confidence, knowing you are allowing supportive leadership, self-assurance, seeing the best in all, and understanding the source way. So Archia faith would like you to place this card on your heart. So feel free to take a snapshot with resting on the top. So, and then come into meditation state, okay? Sensing Archia and her golden blue fire with you. So breathe in the cleansing fire, allowing it to fill your heart completely. From your heart, connect to the center of the earth, at the center of the sun. Ask faith to purify your energy field of negative influences and remove from your throat any energetic shrouds, collars, or chains now. As all releases, faith connects you to source. In response, your wings begin to grow from the back of your heart. Feel into your wings now. Notice their size and color and quality and type. Dip your wings into the heart of Mother Earth and the heart of heaven. Open your wings and physically move your body to the rhythm with your wings. All right. Now, before closing the journey, be thankful to faith. Set the intentions to lead your life in greater trust, knowing your angels as your wings forever have your back. With your arms open wide, my love, say out loud 3 times with conviction. I rejoice in knowing that my life is my design. Say it again. I rejoice in knowing that my life is by my design. One last time. I rejoice in knowing that my life is by my design. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Amen, amen, amen. You know, Aquarius, you're not to be sitting in the back of the bus. You're not to be back there. Okay? So it's a card of courage and faith. All right? It's a card of courage and faith. Call in your angels to assist you with this, okay? To moving forward, standing up, all right? Making those faith decisions for your life, okay? Let's take a deep dive into creativity and that chakra. Creativity. Here's our sacral 40. Okay, so we have been activating some chakras. Okay. All right, let's do. Okay, let's do. So we did an activation um, just last week, I believe. So let's do a few affirmations with this card. So spirit, okay, yeah, all right. That creativity piece. So spirit is asking you, what inspires you and makes your soul shine, Aquarius? It's time to surround yourself with inspiring people. Okay? Books and experiences and anything that infuses you with inspiration. So if you've been feeling bored or stale, what do you love to do? Right? That brings you creative inspiration. Whatever it is that fills you with energy is now the time to bring it into your world. When you are driven by inspiration, it brings motivation, joy, and happiness into your being. This wave of energy that's here right now, okay, will bring forth amazing positivity to your world, allowing you to feel content and with a sense of purpose in your life. When you are inspired and living in this vibration, those around you benefit, as this state of being is truly infectious, and you start to also inspire others. So let's use this affirmation today, all right, to get those creative juices going. Inspiration is constantly flowing through me at all times, and I am inspired. Again, inspiration is constantly flowing through me at all times, and I am inspired. One last time, inspiration is constantly flowing through me at all times, and I am inspired. So, that creativity is a part of the sacral chakra. The creative energy of the universe flows through every cell of my being. Okay? Know that, Aquarius. Know that. You have all the tools within you. You know, amazingly, we were born with skills. Amazingly. I can't, I've had several people ask me, well, how do you know how to do that? How do you know how to do that? And I just know. Yeah, that's an Aquarius, right? That's an Aquarius for you. I just know. I just do it and I just know. I just practice it and I just know. Yeah, not to be a smart ass, but I mean, it is what it is. There's no other answer sometimes, you know? It's just no other answer. As I pick up the bottom of the deck, and this tarot card, the Queen of Cups is just sitting there all beautiful. Okay. So yeah, maybe I'll pull a few. The Spirit's calling me to pull a few of these. All right. All right. Be clarifying cards. I'm gonna put this deck. I'm gonna shuffle. Yep, follow what interests you, Aquarius. I mean, it's just what makes you happy, right? I can't imagine not doing what makes I can't imagine doing something that doesn't make you happy. I um, I'll tell you, I was there. I wasn't unhappy. I was just tired, and I kept putting it out into the. It's one of the reasons why I believe I ended up here. I was just speaking it out, um, and I knew that change was coming. uh, I had that sixth sense that changes was coming, and I kept putting it out there in the universe that I'm just tired. I loved my job though. I loved my job. I loved what I was doing. Um, but yeah, I when you continue to put certain things out into the universe will respond. Okay, so just know that. Okay, so Spirit wants you to trust yourself, even though there may be a rough road ahead. Okay, there may be a rough road ahead. The Spirit wants you to trust your intuition. All right, trust the guidance that you're receiving. Okay, have faith that you are being divinely guided and that you're protected. Okay, let your intuition be your compass, Aquarius. All right, let it lead you through the murky waters. All right, there's some, we're being prepared for something. All right, just everything that you do in your life, you're being prepared. Right, it's always a stepping stone to something. You're always learning something. You may not realize it, but whatever it is that you were going through last week, 2 weeks, a month, a years before, you've learned from those things. Those are lessons that you can apply as stepping stones um, when you encounter these events, okay, throughout your life. All right. So we're always being prepared. All right. Always. Let's see if there's anything. I know I got two cards out there. I don't know, all my hands are just acting tonight today. I don't know what it is. It's all right though. I hope this message is resonating with y'all. Thank you for joining me today. I'm so happy and grateful that you're here. And I'm hoping this message is resonating with you, okay? that you're starting to see partnerships in your life. People are starting to reach out to you. You're starting to see your social media grow. You're starting to, your orders are coming in. You know, um, maybe you have a date. All right, things of that nature. Okay. Now maybe you're just feeling very grateful today on this Thankful Thursday. You're realizing how much you have endured. All right. And remember, you're being rewarded for that. Okay? You're being rewarded for that. To be able to still stand and smile. I have this one more shuffle spirit. um, I had this. I had someone come to my home and do some work on my home, and he was like, oh gosh, what was it? I forgot. I'll remember. I'll remember. All right. Okay. Let's pull another card, and then we'll pull our gratitude card, and we'll call it a day. Yeah, I lost my train of thought. Oh well. I guess that's a story for another day. I guess that's a story for another day. But yeah, I appreciate you all so very much. Okay, please like, share, and subscribe to this channel. It'll help us grow. And you have no worries, Aquarius. A card fell on the floor. You have no worries. Yep, blessings and abundance. You don't. Blessings and abundance. Let's take a deep dive in there. That's from our angel guide book. Blessings and abundance. 24. That's 6. That's a love card too. They say love is in the air. That's what they say. All right. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. One moment. Blessings and abundance. A light of blessings and abundance is being wrapped around you, Aquarius. You are, and your angels want you to know that they're supporting you. We have so much support. Do you know that? Are you aware of how much support, the angelic support, uh, you know, when God said He was going to send His angels, okay, they're here. You just have to call them in, okay? You just have to call them in. The angelic protection is surrounding and supporting you. They are encouraging right now to trust in your intuition, Aquarius. There's a lot of that on the table today. A lot of trusting and courage. Okay? A lot of that being presented today. And they want you to receive this guidance. Okay? So if you're feeling, unsupported, call in your angels. All right? Ask for what you need. Use your voice. for what you need. Okay? And watch the divine start moving things in your favor. Many blessings are being showered upon you at this present situation. If you have not yet experienced them, know that they will be revealed and shared in the perfect time, space, and sequence. All the doors to abundance are now being opened to you. Angel wisdom is encouraging you to begin counting your blessings. Okay? Then you will be open to receiving even more of them. Now let today, being Thankful Thursday, remind you of doing that, of counting your blessings. I believe I started out the reading that way. You know, um, it's being in that, being in that receptive mode um, requires us to be thankful for the things that we have first, so that the universe can bring you more of that same goodness. That's the purpose, right? Mm-hmm. All right, we'll pull one more card, Spirit. So if you're, wanting a partnership, people who are on the same page as you, are loving, reciprocal relationship, period, across the board, right? You know, yeah, my eyes are open to so much fakeness out here. It's just unreal to me. Like, wow. It's the hurt. It's the deliberate hurt that people do that just throws me. So protect your heart. I hear spirits, protect your heart. You know. All right. Let's see here. So much. Spirit, one card, please. One card for the beautiful sign of Aquarius. One card for the collective. Angels of abundance. We need to know for our highest spirit. All right. Yeah, that's what we need to know. We need to know to have courage. Okay? Have courage to ask for and accept help. I can't make this. Okay? Asking for help is a sign of strength. You know, some of us have been taught not to ask for anything. Don't be putting your hand out. It has stigma to it. There's a stigma to it. You know, uh, don't ask for help. Uh, you're just supposed to just endure it. Okay. But Spirit is asking you, or letting you know that oftentimes um, it's a misconception that asking for help is a sign of weakness, and it isn't. It is a sign of strength. as is accepting it is um, and it is to accept it is a sign of strength. Um, so very often you may ask God for help, and prayers are answered through other people. And we have to understand that. So be sure that you accept this assistance as well as give it to others as you are guided. Iron sharpens iron, right? Iron sharpens iron, all right? When someone gives, you give. You return the favor, okay? All right, my loves. I hope this message resonated with you. Divine partnership, soulmate connections. Uh, you know, trust your path. Have courage. Nothing has defeated you, Aquarius, up until this point, and nothing is moving forward. All right, trust yourself. Yes, the road might be a little challenging from time to time, but Spirit's got your back. You ain't gotta worry about that. Spirit's got your back. You ain't gotta worry about that. Mm-mm-mm. All right, my love. Thank you for joining me again. I'm so grateful today. Um, it's a little interesting. The energy's a little interesting today. Just take your time. You know, it's a lot going on with us right now. So, yeah, don't be so hard on yourself, okay? Take it easy. Drink your water. Eat your watermelon. All right. Stay hydrated, of course. Definitely, definitely. All right. Thank you for sharing your beautiful energy with me. I hope you were able to receive mine today. All right. Stay positive. Yeah, stay positive, my love. Be encouraged. Sending you limitless love and light. TTL. Have a wonderful, blessed day.